What's up, R&J family? It's your girl Jass, and I'm back with another tray DIY. So I've been needing some glitter in my life, so that's exactly what we're about to do. I was going for a more of a tie-dye kind of look with the glitter, but as you can see, it really didn't work. Um, but yes, let's get this proper PPE on, get them gloves on, get that mask on, and then let's get started. You need Mod Podge, of course. Today I'm going to use a paint for the primer instead of spray paint. This is acrylic paint. You'll need glitter, a sponge brush, epoxy, a couple of cups, and a popsicle stick for stirring. Now you could definitely use a regular brush, but I prefer sponge brushes when I use Mod Podge. So I just have sponge brushes with me, so that's what I'm using. You also want to make sure that this paint is smooth, no lines or lumps, just like you would the Mod Podge. And keep priming that tray. I did not let this tray dry. I just started adding glitter. I think I might have let it sit for about 5 minutes and then started adding glitter, just because why do a coat of Mod Podge if you already have something that can hold the glitter? If you get what I'm saying. So now I'm mixing the white and the light blue, just to try to get the white a little thicker and less transparent. So yes, and as you can see, I never used the tops of the glitters, but today I wanted to, and it was like pulling teeth. Like, it was so hard to get it out. So I'm just adding the glitter. I'm starting off with the glitter I just mixed together, and I'll be adding on 2 different blues, the darker blue and then the more pigmented blue that I mixed. And I'm gonna just keep doing that, and I'm also gonna throw in white and rose gold glitter. I was trying to get that tie-dye look, and I completely didn't really process what I was doing until afterwards. I'm like, shoot. And these glitters are very old. I used to only work outside, so if it's anything in my glitters, that's why. It's just from the trees or the wind or something. Make sure you are completely dusting off the glitter, waiting for the paint or the Mod Podge underneath to completely dry, and then do the Mod Podge over the first coat of glitter and start your second coat. Excuse my voice. I know it just cracked, but I'm not redoing this voiceover part because clearly I'm not feeling well. So you're just repeating the process of adding glitter how you want the glitter. And this is a part where I said I messed up on. The first part, the first layer of glitter really doesn't matter because you'll be going over with a second coat of glitter. So that look wasn't important. But that little line where I did the little swirl, it was just supposed to be a little shorter than that, and more tie-dye of a start. And then after I did that little swirl, I completely forgot about the swirl, just started doing circles. So I don't know, but it came out okay. It came out okay. rose gold look. Rose gold glitter in it. So I'm like, this should be good. No need to waste too much. So I'm just adding that from the cup on there. I honestly don't think I used any more out of the glitter pack for the first round. So yeah, I feel like that's a good whoop save. So you want to shake up all the glitter. Again, like round one, shake all that glitter could be repurposed for something different. And then boom, there she go. Yes, there she go. And then now I'm just getting my letters ready for this next tray that I have already shipped off. And gift is what customer. So I'm adding on the words, right? Y'all, and peep this. Not that part, but this part. I always do that with something. Like something I always mess up. So this is how I fix it. I take it off. As you can see, that you got left behind. So I put it in the correct place. Smooth it on there. Root that bad boy off. And then I go get the E up. And I just place that E down. Luckily, it wasn't a lot of letters because I would have had to be sitting here forever. And I would have been mad because what the hell was I thinking? But basically, this is it. I'm just going to be applying these words on here and ripping it off until the tray is done. And then y'all going to see me make some epoxy. Okay, so you want to do equal part of epoxy? Yes, I am doing more than anybody else would recommend doing at the same time, but I am definitely crunched for time. So I'm doing what I gotta do, and my stuff always dries, y'all. It always dries for me. If anything is a fail with epoxy, it's the way I've applied the glitter or how I did the ink or whatever. Please excuse my stretching. It's really early and I'm trying to get this voiceover done before my kids wake up. Here I am mixing 4 ounces of part A and part B together. And then yeah, basically I'm just keep mixing. You want to mix until depending on what kind of brand of epoxy you want to mix until it's clear, and that will take at least 3 to 5 minutes. I have had other epoxy where both sides of the epoxy are thin, like part B, like the hardener part. So you really just need to mix double the recommended time, as slowly as possible, and make sure you're actually mixing and not just moving your stick. Yes, so you just got to know your brand and work with it a little bit. I personally don't like when both sides of epoxy is thin, because I usually go off the visual and how it feels when I'm mixing. But we're just coating this tray with the epoxy. This is the final layer of epoxy, and it will be ready to ship. About 6 hours after I did this, it was ready to ship. So I'm just taking my finger along the sides where it's like the big puddles of epoxy, and moving that epoxy to seal the layers of the tray. And now I'm about to do the same thing with this glitter tray for the first coat. I'm just going to pour the epoxy. Glitter, I usually use a lot of epoxy for some reason. Um, you can always sand your trays too and then buff them out, but I don't. So that's probably why I use a lot of epoxy. Yeah, so just do your thing. Go with your flow. You don't have to be perfect. This is your art. It's not really a right or wrong way to do it, except when you use the epoxy. It's technically a right and a wrong way. So go with it. Do your thing, babes. Do your thing. Okay, so to prevent the glitter smearing, you would do a coat of Mod Podge. Just if anyone was wondering, they wanted to keep their glitter lines like exact. But now I'm about to attempt to make this ashtray. Me and ashtrays don't really seem to get along, whether it's this or the black ashtrays or the car ashtrays. We just don't, you know, coincide very well, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, so here I'm about to start it again. I put a bag in it because this is going to be a bad big blunts tray. But yeah, so I'm just adding different layers of epoxy. And so I figured, like, people on TikTok, the layers will just stay, right? Yeah, wait till I'm done. And this, see, I'm just don't know what I'm doing, really. I don't know why I did this, but your girl did it. So watch me. Maybe just watch, okay? So I had gold vinyl, and oh wait, right here, a moth had hit my freaking tray, so I have to clean that up. But other than that, I had that gold vinyl, and I didn't like how the gold looked with it, so I had my rose gold spray paint, and I spray painted it because who was about to run to the store? Not me, okay? Not me. So I spray painted it, and it kind of looks more like an autumn leaf instead of a weed plant, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. If you have made it this far in the video, you might as well go ahead and press that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, comment down below your thoughts, titles, and opinions. And yeah, press subscribe, get with your girl, help us grow. We're at 3K on our way to 4 and 5. Let's get there fast. With you pressing subscribe, and thank you. So this is me putting the vinyl on the tray, and this is going to be where in the video, because all I have to do is add epoxy and let it sit and it'll be dry. This is what it is. Bad bees, big blunts, okay? Okay? Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.